Hello, I'm Dr. James Bogash, expert in health and longevity and creator of Bogash Life in Balance, as well as the author of Migraines and Epilepsy, How to Find Relief, Live Well, and Protect Your Brain. So that rings well with this particular topic and a way that we can help protect our brain from seizure activity. Most people have an idea that if you're suffering a seizure that you're creating brain damage during that time. What most people probably don't realize is that even if you're not in the middle of a seizure, that problem is occurring. And that has to do with something called oxidative stress, and it's a problem in the brain. Seizures almost always boil down to energy. And the energy has to do with the mitochondria in the cell. In case you don't remember, way back from high school, mitochondria are the powerhouse of the cell. It happens to be my favorite organelle, and I get excited about it, probably more than most people would. But anything we can do to help our mitochondria is a good thing. Anything that we do to beat them up is a bad thing. And the problem with seizures is when we don't have enough energy in our brain cells, the brain cells can't actually not fire. So it's almost like it requires energy to get up here and hover, and they have to hang out here. If they don't hang out here, they fire, and that's what happens when they run out of energy, is they fire before they're supposed to, and that starts a cascade of more firing when the brain cells didn't have enough energy to start with. It's a really rough situation on the brain. So anything that we can do to feed the mitochondria is a good thing. That's certain nutrients like coenzyme Q10, the right types of vitamin E, like a mixed tocopherol, vitamin C, melatonin, lots of things that have been shown to help the mitochondria and also help with seizures. But we can also, the foods we eat can play a role. And one of those is something called MCTs, or medium chain triglycerides. These are, we originally started thinking about them in coconut oil because coconut oil can be high in MCTs. We've now, there's definitely products out there that have higher levels of MCTs that are better than what's found in coconut. But the MCTs are a really great fuel source for the mitochondria. So that's probably why we've seen, if you've heard anything that coconut oil might be good for Alzheimer's or MCT might be good for seizures, that's exactly why, is because it feeds the mitochondria and gives the brain energy. It's an important factor. It may also be one of the reasons why the ketogenic diet has its benefits, is because of the MCT oils that people may add into their diet regimen on a ketogenic diet. But what also happens is not just the seizures, but the brain damage that's occurring. So in this particular study, researchers looked at the ability of MCT oils in dogs. And in these particular dogs are prone to having cognitive dysfunction. So their brain is not working right because of the seizures. And the researchers found that if they gave them MCT oil, I believe it was up to 9% of the calories in their diet, which is not that hard because MCT oils are fat and they're high in calories. But they found that it actually improved the way their brain was working and had less cognitive issues when they gave them the MCT oil. It's really kind of wonderful. I had Akita years ago that had seizures, and she didn't have very many, but if she had, this would have been a nice tool to use to help with her brain. As always, I will post a link to this particular study in the description. Make sure you like this video, share it with somebody who you think needs the information, and subscribe to the channel.